Good day, everyone. This is Ernie Kish from the Kish Cash Fund, and this will be our trade plan for NVDA for June 22nd of 2011. The spider had another couple of nice days, didn't it? Yes, it did. Okay, well, do we go long on this tomorrow on a day trade or a scalp trade, or do we go short? Or do we do both? Well, if you're trading in an account that has over $25,000, FINRA rules say, yeah, go ahead and trade as many times as you want tomorrow. We have less than $25,000 in our account currently, so we have 3 trades in a 5-day period. So we are making the best of each and every trade until we get up to the $25,000 level, and then we go to heck and lose all our money. No, we'll be making the best of each and every trade at whatever level we are at. Okay, what we have had some success with is Fibonacci lines and our pivot points. So using yesterday's data, we have a 5-minute chart of NVIDIA for yesterday and putting up our pivot points. $15.96. It closed at up 34 cents. $15.96. Where is that? Is that somewhere like right in here? Something like that, wouldn't it be? Okay, that's close enough. All right, that's the close of today. We've been looking at NVIDIA. So there's some certain things that we know. We know that $16 is cheap for NVIDIA. Where it opened this morning, that wasn't a bad price. We think this stock has been beaten down. It hit a high of $26 not that long ago. But can it go higher? Can it go lower? Yeah. Which side of this do you want to catch? And so that's what we're trying to make sense out of. Usually, I don't, 80% of the time or so, a higher percent of the time, the R2, the 1641, would be tomorrow's dead high of the day, and along with the S2. So on our initial thinking, we take out these figures in our initial plan and only plug them in tomorrow during the trade, after the trade has fully developed, if we need to. So we have a pivot point, pivot points, and we have it open, and we just have to now. All we have to do is take a look, see at what point the spider does, or our stock opens up tomorrow, and at what direction does our stock want to go? Does it want to go up? Are the markets going up tomorrow or down tomorrow? We don't know. So until tomorrow happens, we'll come up with a plan based on what if. Okay. Well, what if the Axel trade, we started with a what if things went north, Okay, so a green day. Let's do a what if. What if we have a gap up? Okay. And at like 1620, this thing opens up right here at 1620. What if we have a gap up and it starts heading south? We're watching this now. This is just a scenario with what possibly might happen tomorrow. Okay. We're just watching this thing. Are you with me? Okay. I'm just glued on my, my minute chart, and I'm watching the spider's coming down. NVIDIA's following the spider. Look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna get unmemorizing and try to refocus on here. And did we get into this thing at all yet? Yep, we did. Okay. Um, I think somewhere right in here we shorted it. Okay. And why did we short it right there? Okay, well, let's figure out why we shorted it right there. It opened up at $16.21. It gapped open. There's a contrary. I mean, this thing's been up for a couple of days too, so it's like, is it getting tired? The question is, are you getting tired after running 2 days straight uphill? Maybe. So, uh, and then the following morning, it's like I don't know how you got up that high. I guess you've been running all night. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, you've been running all night too to get up to 1621. Okay. I guess you got tired and because you started coming down. So at $16.17 we shorted it. Okay. Our stop was 1621. What is that? 4 cents. Okay, so if it goes back to 1621, we're out. But it looked like things were coming down. So I mean, if they turn around, well, we made a mistake, didn't we? Based on everything that we knew, things were coming. The spider was coming down, and people on the trading floor were frowning, and um, they were scratching their heads, and people throwing their hands up at one point a little bit, and I don't know. There's talk about whatever they're going to talk about tomorrow. So, but this is all a dream, folks. Okay, this is just a scenario. All right. So, I mean, if this does happen this way, then it just crossed from the 1621. It just crossed our 1619 R1 point there, for crying out loud. And it's heading south. So why would we not, want to short it, somewhere in here? And then now we have a great stop, 1621, where it opened. So if it completes its contrarian move, it may retest the 1621, but then retract from that. So 1621 is a good stop. And where do we buy to cover? Well, we're going to look at 1603 because that's the next point. Okay, you picking up on what I'm, laying down? And you can even take a look at, halfway between. I plugged in halfway between the halfway betweens, the pivot and the R1. So this is like halfway. But you can even, choose some points halfway in between if things aren't, if things start getting dicey. And what I mean by getting dicey, I mean is volume increasing is when you take a look at that, the time in sale, they go like tick tick tick. Aren't you not looking at that? And are they green or are they red? And is there a lot of them coming in green? Or if you're looking at a level 2 screen, are there more buyers than sellers, or are there more sellers than buyers? At that point in time, and that's what's going to change prices. So, and usually, let's just say you start rolling your car, right? If your car is rolling, it has a certain momentum, and in order to stop it, something's got to get in the way of your car. So, and your car is going to continue rolling. So if it's rolling downhill, it's going to roll downhill. If it's like chugging uphill, it's going to chug uphill until it runs out of gas. A lot of things, like collapse on you a lot quicker and faster because cars roll downhill, a lot easier than they are chugging up. But things do chug up. And things to roll down. So that would be our plan with NVIDIA. That's just a scenario on, a gap up, and this would be a gap and crap play at this point. If it continues heading south, then God bless you. Stay in that trade. Keep on taking a look at, because that's what we're doing. Did it stop at 1603 or does it show weakness? Did it stop at 1586 or did it show weakness? And, did it stop at 1575 or did it show weakness? And it's showing weakness at 1575. It's like, okay, buy the cover here. Did I have a good trade? Let's see, I shorted it here and I bought the cover here. Yeah, that's a good trade. Yeah, I'll deal with that. So, see, so that's what it's all about. And if it opens up at that, let's say 1586, and comes on, starts going up from that point, then think about if you get in, say at 1590, 1592, things are going up. If she opens up at 1586. Then think about selling your position at 1603. If things look strong at 1603, think about selling your position at 1619. If things look strong at 1619 and it goes above that barrier, then think about selling your position at 1630. I'm kind of a wuss. If I got in at 1586 and this thing went to 1603, I think I'd take a profit. Unless... Oh, I don't know. There would have to be some huge green bars that look like this on that chart for me to stay in at that point. But so that's going to be our plan. I'm going to play this video a couple more times for myself. Make a few more notes on paper. You might want to do the same thing after plotting your pivot points on what you're looking at for tomorrow. Okay, God bless and have a great day tomorrow. Keep green on your screen, okay?